Hello, welcome to the Hangout Sessions. Travis here. I'm here with Seb, and we're just going to talk about the race for the top four. That interesting topic that everyone loves to talk about. What are you
Yes,
saying,
yes.
Seb? What I've just looked at the table for the first time in weeks, like properly looked at it, and it's from an Arsenal perspective, it's horrible.
Yeah, because what, you're 2 points behind us now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Arsenal
Yeah,
are 2 points behind Man United. It's
and we're
horrible.
2 points.
Arsenal and United aren't getting top four from what I think. What do you think anyway?
I think Arsenal definitely ain't getting top four. I was gonna say it straight off the bat. A couple of weeks ago, I remember I was saying like, yeah, I'm confident United will get top four. And this weekend against West Brom was the perfect chance to cement or like to say, boom, we're there, we're present, we're coming. But we drew. We've got a game in hand. So if we win the game in hand, we're 2 points behind City. But our running is horrific. Our running is horrific for the next month.
Mm, so it's a bit curtains, and it's mad because United have only lost 3 times all season, but it's just too much draws, not enough goals.
Yeah, man. Eight draws at home out of 15 home games. What's that about? Like,
That's poor, and it's kind of like teams are coming to Old Trafford, setting up in a way that's hard to break down, and they just can't do it.
yeah,
Make sure
yeah. West Brom on Saturday. Like they defended for the whole game, and we didn't look like we are gonna
Arsenal
break them down.
Arsenal used to be in that situation where a team would go to the Emirates and ask it would just be two banks of four and Arsenal couldn't break it down. And it used to be very frustrating for a lot of Arsenal fans. Or Arsenal get a goal and then they'd pull one back. Or Arsenal go a goal down. But yeah, it was a similar situation where a team would set up two banks of four, very rigid, tight, narrow system, and it would be hard to break down. Now what teams are doing when they go to the Emirates is they're kind of a bit confident about getting a 3 points, or like they know that they can catch them on a break, or do you know what I mean? So it's not the same anymore. But it seems to me that Man United are kind of falling victim to teams setting up to stop them, and they just can't break them down. Which leads me to be like, what's going on in training? Like because
Yeah, this is all it. I mean, for United at the moment, it's even more stress. Where we got a bag of injuries. Smalling and Jones are out for the season. It looks like Mata's out for the season. Pogba, we don't know when he's back. Herrera and Zlatan are suspended. I think they might be back tomorrow though, or Wednesday.
yeah, Zlatan is free. He's back now. I just looked on my fantasy football because I was thinking of bringing him back in. So
Ah,
I was thinking of bringing him back in because I got the money to do that. So I was thinking of bringing him back in. But Spurs, they look good, man. Spurs look good, and it's crazy, man.
yeah, they've
Kane's
got consistency.
mm, as have
That,
Liverpool.
yeah, I mean, they had that blip in January, and
Uh,
at that point there, I was thinking, nah, they ain't got the metal for it. But it
yeah,
seems like there's a period where there was a Europa League, Champions League games going on, FA Cup, they had none of that. I think they went away on a little camp in Spain or one of them sunny countries,
yeah.
and they just come back revitalized.
Revitalization.
Yes.
Liverpool got goals, man. That's the thing. And I'm looking at the table now, and Liverpool have a +5 goal difference on Arsenal. It's not that's not that much, but they're getting the results kind of. Hmm.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, you back them to
Actually,
score more goals between now and
actually, to be fair, Arsenal have 2 games in hand on Liverpool. Now I'm looking at the table properly. Also, Arsenal have pretty much given Liverpool 6 points this season, so it's not that doom and gloom. I think there's still a chance for Arsenal. Looking at that now, I've seen that.
what's your running for the last 8 games?
And let me look
If you
because
know.
Arsenal still have 10 games to go. Like man, like I don't remember seeing the run it. Well, Arsenal still have to go to White Hart Lane, which is just a nightmare. So Arsenal have West Brom, Palace away, Borough away, Man City at home. Oh, that's the FA. Oh no, that's Man City neutral venue. Leicester at home. It's not bad. I
It's
mean, the
easy.
last 4 games, Spurs away, United at home, Stoke away, Everton at home. That's tricky. But up until that point, they can really put themselves in a position to do something.
Yeah, see, realistically, I don't even want to go on record and say this, but I reckon you've got a better chance than us because our running is rancid. I know we got Tottenham, we go to White Hart Lane, we've got Chelsea coming to Old Trafford, we've got Arsenal, we're going to you. I think we've got Man City at the Etihad.
Yeah.
Everton on Wednesday. It don't look great. It doesn't look great.
And that last game and season against Palace, Palace might be scrapping to stay up. Obviously, Palace got a big win on the weekend, but they might be scrapping to stay up.
Yeah, they're fighting.
In terms of catching Chelsea, because I touched on Spurs a minute ago, like, do you reckon it can be caught?
I think a lot of hinges on they play City, don't they? Is it tomorrow or Wednesday?
Yeah, no, it's Wednesday, I think. I'm not too sure,
Wednesday.
Actually. Yeah.
So it's at the Bridge, so I don't see City beating them. But hypothetically speaking, if City beat Chelsea, you're looking at a 4 points gap between Tottenham and. Am I right in saying
that? Yeah. Yeah, no, you are. If Spurs can win.
4 point gap, and suddenly, like, it looks doable, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the reason why I'm starting to think, like, I still think Chelsea will cross the line first, but it's a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
It is a bit. Ooh, what's gonna happen? I've just had a realization that Arsenal are 18 points off Chelsea. Wow, what a swing from last season.
I know. What do you think? Touching on Arsenal, like, what do you think's happened in the last like month, 6 weeks, where the form's just dropped?
I think it's just a lot of uncertainty. I don't think a lot of the players are interested in playing for Wenger anymore. I think the players, because it's so obvious, there's a bit of an elephant in the room, I could imagine, in training and in the dressing room. No one's probably spoke about it, but everyone knows it's an issue.
Yeah, I was seeing some article in the week, and they're saying that, like, on England duty, Arsenal players are just, like, amazed by what they're hearing about Pep and Klopp's training methods by, like, the England teammates.
Wow.
And a bit, like, envious kind of thing.
I think that's always been under question. Like, from my point of view, the whole coaching and tactics, Arsenal, people always go, no, Stan Kroenke. Yes, there's problems on the Arsenal board and how it's run, but the tactics and the coaching methods are just as bad. Like, that's a problem at Arsenal. But now there's problem with motivation. There's players that clearly aren't too can I say interested? Like,
you get that feeling, don't you? That's what it looks like. Like, players don't really mind being on the bench.
Yeah, and that players don't really mind getting their money and just don't really mind, like, trying to challenge for fourth. This is all a bit. Whereas you can look at Chelsea, but even Chelsea last season, you never got the feeling that there was comfort there. There was clearly a rift there. They stopped playing for the manager. But look, now everything's back. They're back again. You know what I mean? We spoke about Ranieri on the hangout sessions. And I remember saying, like, they had to do what they had to do, Leicester. And I remember seeing a lot of people disagree, saying that as out of order. And I was just looking at it thinking they were on a one-way ticket back to the Championship. But sometimes change needs to just happen, you know? And that's what's not happening at Arsenal.
Yeah, man. I wanted to ask you as well about, was it Kroenke at the Arsenal fan meeting?
Oh, God.
Where he was saying, what did he say? In recent weeks, things that have come to light in recent weeks means they're going to have to review the position of the club going forward, something along those lines.
It's because he's worried about that lump sum that he regularly gets, isn't it? That annual lump sum he receives every summer because Arsenal getting the Champions League. He's thinking, whoa, this ain't happening this season. That's what's happening. Like, so yeah, like. But the guy
would you read into that? Do you think that's him saying that it's time for a change? That's what you said. It's time for change.
I don't know. I really don't know. I just don't know anymore. I became quite disillusioned with it, but I've just been trying to look at it from just a football fan's perspective and just keep looking at. I've been very impressed by it, and it pains me. I've been very impressed by Spurs, like in recent weeks, having such a big injury to Harry Kane when he was banging in hat tricks each week, got injured, and they're just back on it. Swansea on Wednesday, Watford the week after, Bournemouth the week after. They're really gonna push Chelsea. I don't think they'll overtake Chelsea, but they're gonna push them the whole way. And then they got, do you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna get second.
Their home record's immense as well. What is it, like 6, 7 goals conceded at home all season or something like that?
Right, check this. Check their next few Premier League games. Got Swansea away, should win. Not easy, but should win. Watford at home. Bournemouth at home. Crystal Palace away. Arsenal at home. West Ham away will be tricky. Man United at home will be tricky. Hull away. Their running is not bad.
Yeah, you think they'll take vast majority of their 3-point share out of those games?
They should be looking to get somewhere. There's a possible 30, not 30, there's a possible 27 points. They should be looking to get somewhere around. They want to be hitting around 24 points if they're going to look into win the league. Like, because, yeah, I feel like when Wenger and Fergie used to work out how many points they had to make to win the league and all that. But yeah, like they're going to have to. I think it should be around. Chelsea have 69 points now. I think 85 points should really be winning the league like this season, but we will see in it.
Yeah, a lot of people are fretting over the result on the weekend, but like from what I've seen, that they had chances. Like another day, they win that game comfortably.
Well, like Chelsea
Palace, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything to worry about for Chelsea fans, that result on the weekend.
Yeah, I agree. I think they'll still do it. All right, so what order is it gonna finish in then? What are you saying? Like Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City, what like Arsenal, Man United, Everton? Give me a top 7. I'll give you my top 7.
In order, I reckon.
In order, from top to bottom, from 1 to 7.
I think top 4 stays as it is.
So Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City.
Yep. I think 5th place. I don't even want to say it, man. I think Arsenal will get 5th place.
Yeah.
United 6th.
And Everton 7th.
Yeah.
Mine's a bit different.
Yeah.
Mine's a bit different. So Chelsea will win the league. Tottenham will come 2nd. Man City will get 3rd. Liverpool will get 4th. Man United will get 5th. Everton will get 7th. Everton will get 6th. Arsenal will get 7th. The reason I think Arsenal will get 7th is because they're not playing at the moment. Like, there's not playing for the manager. There's no leaders on the pitch. There's no leaders on the sideline. It's just nothing. Is in complete free fall. And another thing that I've not heard much said from the media, I've only heard it from Arsenal fans, is Arsenal could have easily lost on the weekend. Like, that was not a draw to me. That was a lucky point. I thought Arsenal had the chances and like they were in it and they didn't get battered. But if a team deserved to win that, that's Manchester City should have won that. And you know what? Arsenal might get unstuck by Andy Carroll tomorrow night. So yeah, that's what I think. But I just don't see much left for this season for Arsenal. Dreading the FA Cup.
Not City. Is it City? You got
Man City. And you know what? Arsenal typically all right against Man City, like at Wembley. Now, should Arsenal get through against that game? Should Arsenal get through that game? Do you really think I want to see Arsenal play Chelsea or Spurs in a final? That's just more. You might see Arsenal fans fighting in the stands at Wembley. You know. So like, if Arsenal aren't gonna get if Arsenal aren't going to win the FA Cup, just get knocked out to Man City, please. They're not a rival. I could get over that. Losing to Chelsea or Spurs at Wembley, that'd be sickening. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you don't want to see that. Nah, that's an interesting prediction. Arsenal 7th place.
I do
Arsenal
think
fan
that
TV will be a neutral playground
it
watching
already
that.
is.
Yeah, man. I'm finding myself actually watching the channel now.
Oh man.
Just seeing
Anyway,
this, mate.
I think that's a whole different topic that we're gonna have to touch on at another time. Anyway, that's what me and Seb think, right? That's what me and Seb think. If you're listening and you have an opinion, just tell us your top 7 as well, or tweet us, Facebook us. I'm gonna put the link in the description, so go on there, man. We are out.